What's up, guys? Izzy from Endless RVing. Thank you for joining us. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to install a trailer brake controller on your motorhome. You're not going to want to miss it. So everyone, if you're new to the channel, you probably don't know we own a motorhome, and we recently purchased a trailer to tow our tow vehicle. With that being said, anything you're going to use, either a tow dolly, a trailer, or if you're going flat 4 wheels down, you're going to need some kind of brake controller. The trailer we bought has electronic brakes built in, and the Ford F53 chassis, at least in the 2019, which is what we own, and that's what I'm going to speak for, it has a brake that is pre-wired for a brake controller. With that being said, I'm going to have to install a brake controller in order to activate the brakes on the trailer. So anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'll quickly explain it. So essentially, a brake controller is, to make it simple, the manufacturer, whoever it may be, they're going to what they call wire some kind of electrical system that when you have a device like this, this will connect to your brakes electronically. So when I tap on the brake of my motorhome, it's going to send a signal out to my trailer that will be connected through a 7-way pin connector, and that's going to activate the brakes that are built into the trailer. What that does is it allows the two units together, those trailer brakes will act to slow down that trailer, so that way the motorhome is not having that extra 3,000 to 5,000 pounds to have to the extra stress on the brakes of the motorhome. So I hope I explained that well. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but that's the best way I could explain it. So what we'll be using today, a couple of things. It's a very easy job for the new F53 chassis, which is what the majority of gas motorhomes are on. Everything's pre-wired. This is literally a less than 10-minute job. So I'm going to be using the Takancha Voyager. This is an electronic brake controller. This is a very common brake controller. It's relatively inexpensive. I believe it's like $65. You can get these things, they go up to like $200 something. They kind of, listen, I just want something basic that when I hit my brake, it activates the brake control, the brakes on the trailer. Also, it's going to have a little manual switch here. So what I can do is I can actually squeeze this in, and this will increase the amount of force put on those brakes. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but essentially if I squeeze this in, the more I squeeze it, the more braking is going to put on the trailer. It also has a gain controller on the left side. The gain controller, you can set the gain, so when I touch the brakes on my motorhome, this will set the sensitivity of the brakes on the trailer. The higher the gain, the more it's going to activate that braking. So you kind of want to adjust this when you first hook up, okay? Second thing I'm going to need, I already have it pre-installed. This is some 3M dual lock Velcro, okay? You can screw this in to your unit. I'm not going to put screws in. I'm just going to use this 3M dual lock Velcro. It's rated to hold up to 10 pounds. That should be more than suffice to hold this little unit. This doesn't even weigh a pound, okay? So that's the second thing we're going to need. Third thing, so if you notice here on the Takancha Voyager, it comes with a little wire socket. Basically, you can get the different adapters. They're going to be unique to what kind of vehicle you have. So prior to using this on our motorhome, I was using it on a Dodge Ram. The wiring harness I had was specific for Dodge Ram or whatever Chrysler uses. This one is specific for the Ford F53 chassis, and I believe other Fords. The number on this is going to be the 3035. So anybody that has the F53 chassis, at least a 2019, you're going to need the 3035 adapter. These are about 10 bucks on Amazon. So you have about $65, I believe $10. This is probably 5 bucks. And then you have, I'm going to use some zip ties. So once I put this in and hook it up to the pre-wired harness on the F53, I'm going to zip tie the wire so everything's nice and tight. And then I'm going to have a screwdriver so I can adjust the angle on here. Okay, so I can move it up and down, and I'll show you. And then some wire cutters just so I can cut the zip ties, all right? So let me move up to the front. I'll get everything set up and then we'll come back and show you exactly how everything's gonna work. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Also hit the notification bell. Now back to the video. Guys, so we are in the, well, very close to the driver's seat. MJ is sitting in the driver's seat right now. So how this works with the wiring harness that's going to be connected, this vehicle specific one, it goes, clicks right in. All right, it's only one way, okay? Now I'm going to show you exactly on at least the Newmar Baystar where the wiring harness is located, the pre-wired. And just excuse us here, it's pretty tight. So when you look right under the left side of the steering column, you're going to see right here is the wiring harness, okay? I kind of pre-loosened it for you guys. You're really good right there, babe. Right here, okay? This part is going to go into here and it's going to lock in. I'm going to move this out, okay? The new harness, you have the male side here, and then that's a little warning brake, don't worry about that. And these two are going to connect as such. They're only going to go in one way, that's it, okay? Now what I'm going to do is, you can come out. I'm going to peel off the Velcro. All right. Get a clear backing. I am going to mount it right here, so if I need to manually control the brake, I can. Just push and hold it. If this doesn't hold, I'll get stronger Velcro, but this will be fine. That's on there pretty tight. Just hold it there for a second, okay? Now, you could see. So when I hit the warning, when I hit the brake, you're gonna get like a warning. But now watch, if I manually do the brake, so now this is activating the brake, okay? So I'm good here. There's a green LED here. That LED will light up once I connect the trailer on the 7-pin hitch in the back. That's gonna light up. So this right now is working. When I sit in the driver's seat, I'm going to adjust this, and I'll quickly show you how to adjust it. You're just going to loosen up these set screws on each side, okay? And then you could adjust it accordingly. Once I get the angle that I want, I will tighten it up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to zip tie everything up nice and tight, and then I'm going to show you the final product after I adjust it, okay? So I'll be right back shortly. So guys, we're all finished up. Like I said, this is a super easy job that you can do yourself. Don't pay a dealership $100 to do this, because this is literally like a 10-minute job. Okay, so MJ, just going to show you a quick. There's the final product. Sorry, it's a little dark, but there's the final product, how I have it set up. All the wires are wire tied, zip tied, nice and tight. And like I said, now I know it's activating the brake. Obviously, when the truck is on, when the motorhome is on, it's not going to make that noise. That's just a warning when you hit the brake. There's some kind of warning built in with the F53. When you hit the brake and the ignition's off, it makes that weird sound. So it's probably to remind you to put your jacks up. Anybody knows what that's for? Let me know. Anyway, so that's all we have for today. I hope that helped anybody that may have a question about the F53 being pre-wired. It is pre-wired, at least for the 2019. And depending on what motor coach you have, that wiring harness may be somewhere different, but it's going to be somewhere up in this cockpit area. You're just going to have to look around. So if you enjoyed the video that we brought you, give it a thumbs up. Please like it, subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you're subscribed. That way you can get alerted when our new videos come out. Also share and comment. What that does, YouTube, for whatever reason, they like when people interact, and that pushes us up higher on the algorithms of YouTube and allows us to be seen up top to help other RVers. Also, down below, I'm going to have the Amazon affiliate links for the Voyager brake controller, for the zip ties, for all the stuff that I showed you. There's going to be a link on Amazon. What is an Amazon affiliate link? Essentially, if you buy something from the Amazon store and you use the links that we put below, it will not cost you 1 cent more. But what it does, Amazon throws us a small commission. We keep in the bank. We're able to buy some new equipment, go to different places, bring you guys better videos. If you find it somewhere else, by all means, buy it there. We're all about saving money. But if you don't, use the Amazon affiliate links. Finally, we will put the link to our new swag store. So MJ has been working very hard in building the swag store. We have t-shirts, women's tees, tank tees, hoodies. What else do we have? Stickers. Do we have mugs?
No.
No mugs. And phone cases for iPhone and for Samsung. So if you checked out our logo, sometimes we wear the swag, sometimes we don't. Today I don't have the swag on, but stuff's pretty cool. It's pretty well made. It's not expensive. So if you want to show some support and sport some great swag, you can use that link below. If not, we're cool with that also. So for myself and MJ, we thank you guys for watching, and we hope to see you on the road.